All right, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom, shalom. I'm the brother Amawan.
My brother Shamar.
Right, first and foremost, we give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Krakadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the worldly men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Right, and shalom to you, very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting order in these last days. To you all, I say shalom. Right, so quick topic that we're gonna go into. Right, end time headlines. Really measuring the time. Right, we know where we at within prophecy. Right, we at the end of this thing. We at the end of Esau's rulership. Right, and on the uprising of Israel's rulership. Right, so before we get into the article, matter of fact, I'm just going to the article first. Right, this is end time headlines. It says thousands feared dead from huge quake in Thailand, and is it
Myanmar?
Myanmar.
Thailand and Myanmar.
Myanmar, fears of major dams collapsing, leading to catastrophic flooding.
And if I can add this as well, you know what I'm saying? That's a popular destination for a lot of Jakes to try to so-called escape from the second coming. Well, they don't know this, but that's what they're really doing. They're trying to escape the judgment that's going to come here to Babylon the Great. And the Lord knows this. You cannot escape the Lord's wrath, man, no matter where you go. So running to Thailand, like a lot of Jakes talking about they want to find their wives, really that was just an escape plan, right? Yep. And there is no escape plan when you're dealing with the Creator, man. He created he created you and the escape plan.
Can I back off that?
Yep.
And like he said in Deuteronomy 28 and 15, if you don't listen to my commandments, all these curses shall fall upon you.
That's right.
So it ain't no escaping. And then I think it's in verse 68, it says none can deliver out of my hand. So therefore you're stuck at the judgment either way it go. Right? You even have some councils telling you to flee out of Babylon, literally, physically.
Yeah.
Think about it. Wherever you go, the curse is going to follow.
Man, look, we're going to read about it because the brother got the article pulled up, so we're going to go ahead and get into it.
So, it says, a devastating 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck near Mandalay, Myanmar, second largest city, sending shockwaves across Southeast Asia and leaving thousands feared dead in its wake.
And that's small. That's small potatoes according to what the Lord can do and will do. Right? This is just a taste, man. Right? So all them Jakes, think about all them Jakes, and think about the infrastructure ain't like in the States over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't strong, yeah.
They not reinforced for no shit like that right now. So a lot of people living in straw huts and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, under developed housing, man. And you already know, man. No shit's collapse quick. That goes also when you want to think spiritually. That goes also to when you build your house upon a rock, man. You know what I'm saying? You built your house upon fleeing, trying to get the hell up out of here.
Yep.
And the Lord didn't ordain. Well, he did ordain you to do it, but he's still gonna catch you up later.
Yep.
It's like,
now you good. That was the intent, to go over there and get judged. And then like you said, spiritually, it's also an indicator for us hopefully to let us know where we at. On our journey to our Lord Yahweh Shai coming to get us. Lord willing, we're part of that remnant.
That's right.
It says the powerful tremor, followed by a 6 tremor.
Yeah.
Followed by a 6.4 magnitude aftershock.
That's what's crazy. That's what they forget. When you get that earthquake, right? They think, well, that's the end of it. No, nigga, it's the aftershock you gotta deal with too. The aftershock sometimes is even more violent.
Yup.
Go ahead.
It says, just 12 minutes later.
12 minutes later.
Man, that's scary.
That's the spirit, ain't it?
Yeah, that's
the
scary.
12 tribes.
Yeah, we finna come rock some shit too, goddamn.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, 12 minutes later, has caused widespread destruction in Myanmar and neighboring Thailand. It says toppling buildings, damaging infrastructure, and raising urgent concerns about the potential collapse of major dams, which could lead to catastrophic flooding.
And then, what comes with that flooding? It comes with them animals because like Thailand and stuff like that, they got like major alligators, crocodiles over there. So you imagine when them dams come down and it's already flooding and people already stuck in them houses. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to deal with alligators and sharks and shit.
Remember that scene in Jumanji when the city was flooding type shit, and when they opened up the door, you seen alligators inside the water, you seen lions just going down the river type shit down the street. Yeah, you finna see judgment. That's all it is.
That's all it is. They come to clean up the bodies, even if you're alive or not, man.
We ain't gotta hit the whole thing. I'm just read this last paragraph. It says, as rescue efforts intensify, the full scale of disaster remains unclear, particularly in Myanmar, where ongoing civil conflict complicates reporting and response efforts.
Ain't that crazy? Because now you got gangs out there too.
Yep.
Niggas fighting amongst each other, and they got to fight the gators off, the sharks, the alligators, the bears. You know, then you got to fight niggas off too. You know what I'm saying? You women, bro, y'all don't have no clue what's coming to y'all. No. Especially over here in America, in Babylon, man. Y'all think that this right here is a game. This is a wake-up call like that earthquake that happened in Turkey a year or two ago. Go ahead.
Well, from there, we could just go ahead and jump to the scriptures. Right, so here we go in the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 9. I'm going to start at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself. When you look at major events that are going on in the earth, man, the Lord gives you a barometer. He gives you something to, kind of, okay, so what does this mean, Lord? You know what I mean? When you ask these questions, right? You go ask the Lord, what does this mean? Then you go to he gives you the answer through the Spirit. You go to the scriptures, and now you're like, okay, so you said that there will be earthquakes in diverse places. Well, this is a diverse place, and it also let me know that time is moving forward towards what you want to accomplish, Lord. Yep. So,
and we also having multiple of them. We having too many of them, so I'm letting you know, like, hey, look, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Right. Like, y'all tired of suffering. I know y'all is. Right. I'm going to give y'all these little key points. Right, and that's how we measure where we at within the prophecy. So
he also the fact that he's speeding up time, because we are already in the 4th month of the new year.
Matter of fact, we could both jump to that right quick. Is it in Matthew 24? That's real heavy. Matthew 24.
Is that 31?
I think so.
Start at 32.
Okay. Excuse me.
Matter of fact, I'll read it for you.
Okay.
This red letter, man. Red letter from Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, man. But really, man, he's our big brother, man, that's getting ready to come back, and he's our Redeemer, right? And this is what he said, all right, via the prophet Matthew. It says, now learn a parable of the fig tree, right? When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that the summer is nigh. Bring it
out. Pretty much just measuring the time, right? Repeat that one more time. It says, now learn a parable of the fig tree, when his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, yet ye know that summer is nigh.
That's right.
Right, so you just pretty much, you have that clear understanding, okay, now we finna be into another shift, another season, because you're looking at this, what's it called, the synthesis of of a tree. You got it up.
This is verse 33, Matthew 24 and 33, it says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Right. So take that same comparison, right? As in, we looking at the season, the leaves change over, right? You see the leaves, come green, they blossom, then they boom, another season, they about to they start dying out. A different, fall is coming in. A same thing with these prophecies, right? He said, hey, use the same type of, understanding and measure it the same way.
That's why he gave it as a parable of the fig tree.
And that's why we break it down plain as day, because why he said the elect shall attain and the rest were blinded, right? So we can be able to attain it and break it down correctly in a way that you can get it, And matter of fact, the one I wanted to grab was 22.
Okay, I'll jump up.
Okay, and then we can jump back to it.
This is Matthew 24 and 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened. And that's the beautiful thing about this, because, you got the days of being shortened for the elect's sake. And we all acknowledge it. Go ahead.
It's like I was going to say, you just said that. Literally, we got the camera, like, but the week flying by.
Right. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But we know that's not true because the Lord said that his elect, their son will not taste of death. Right? It says, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So it's only for the elect, man.
Yeah, kind. And like you said, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened because what the Lord know that we're tired. We know we gassing out. You know, we catching a lot of hell. And like you go back to 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, he's not going to give us something that we can't handle. And every brother can pretty much agree that, we done. We ready to, I ain't gonna say we ready to throw in the towel, but we ready to, get across that line.
Right.
So the Lord sees that through every brother's spirit, and that's why he's shortening the days.
We want to get to the next glory, man.
Yeah, we ready to get on them thrones. You ready to get a new body, you ain't gotta be coughing.
Right. Randomly, too.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta be doing all of that, right? And, yeah, kind.
Matthew 24 and 33.
Come.
So likewise ye, when ye shall see all of these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Kind. That's what we saying right now. Knowing that it is know that it is near, even at the doors. And when you read back up, even some more, right? We can go at verse 3 of Matthew 24. He had the conversation with the disciples, the private conversation, and they asked him about when shall these things be, and he was giving them brief descriptions. When you start seeing these things, they just know, and that's what we're seeing right now, right? We're seeing America being allies against the whole world, Enemies, yeah. I say allies.
Yeah,
It'd be enemies against the whole world.
Right.
They only Tupac shit.
Right.
That's
why we give DJ Trump his hey, man.
Man, look, give it to him. Come on with it, boy. Say fuck all of them. Drop a mixtape, goddamn.
He probably is with Kodak Black.
I'm trying to tell you, we see those things. We see the tariffs is going up. We see the inflation going up. We see the MOTB is finna be presented. So he ain't measured those times, right? When you see these things, just know I'm at the door.
That's right. It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
Hey, going back to the book of Isaiah 55 and I think verse 9 and 10, around that area, right? But he said, my words will not come back unto me void, meaning his words will, hit the ground. It's going to accomplish where it was sent to.
Right. Mm-hmm. The Lord ain't. He ain't out here giving out, what they call it?
Wolf tickets. Yeah.
He ain't out here passing out wolf tickets.
Mm-hmm. And we seen it.
It said, excuse me, Matthew 24 and 34, it says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Mm-hmm. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. It says, but as the days of Noah, because then right there, he gives you a separation. Mm-hmm. He's saying, yeah, true, because, the Christians, they're going to come with that, well, no man knoweth the hour. That's true.
That's true.
But now he's going to give you a distinction, right? Matter of fact, let's hold that real quick, go to Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2 and 1. It says, Habakkuk 2 and 1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And so when we're reproved, meaning we're going to be approached by those of our people and people of the world that are going to have questions, and they're going to try to counter our answers with the scriptures, which they have no fucking clue how to use, right? But then when we're approached or reproved by them, this is what we are to do. Verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision. What are we doing? We're writing a vision. Are we not prophesying and telling you that, hey, look, America's going to be destroyed? And even if you escape America, that don't mean that you're going to be safe in a safe zone, man. Right? You might be a wicked Jake, man. The Lord's going to send you diverse earthquakes.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, yeah, you thought, you escaped America by going to Thailand because you see America finna go into an economic collapse. I'm going to go to Thailand. My money good over there. Well, all right, well, escape all these earthquakes that's finna take place over there.
How about these alligators out here?
Yeah.
They different out there, too. It says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Hey, America's going to be destroyed, y'all. Oh, y'all, you scared now? Now we're going to catch flights out of here to Myanmar, huh? To Thailand, huh? To South Africa.
They love saying that one. You go to South Africa. They sound like got them, was it Nas and Belly?
Yeah.
We're going to move to Africa.
Or Zimbabwe or some shit.
Yeah.
It says that he may run that readeth, and that he is talking about the elect. Verse 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. That goes in the 2 Esdras 9. It says, but at the end it shall speak. And this also is talking about that parable of the fig tree back in Matthew 24. All right, it says, and not lie, though it tarry. Now, that's the annoying part, but also it's the beautiful part because it's a journey to get to this end, man. So we're seeing all types of calamity,
man,
being proven right every day. And people are looking at us like with the side eye, whether they show us that, especially those of your family, bro. Like they side eyes every day, bro, and they be thinking in their mind, like, who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, what spirit does he have that was not bestowed upon the rest of us?
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
It really is.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. And so, and all you got to do is be patient and pray it up, man. You know, that's what the brotherhood is for.
Yeah.
The brotherhood is there to help you, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, you know, it's a body.
It is a body. Everybody got their own manufacturing, they got their own part, they got their own office.
That's right. It's a body, man. And if you holding up your limbs or whatever, yeah, let's just say you the white blood cell, you fighting off all the bullshit that's coming into the body. Or you might be the big toe. You keep it balanced. You know what I'm saying?
That is slacking.
Yo, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, that's like, you know, a little phrase I like to use is we all in the same boat but different seats.
That's right.
You know, we all, you know what I'm saying, we all, like, you know, on a little swim team or the boat team, we all, you know, rowing, but we all got our own position. You know, we all one team. So
I love those analogies, man. Because this one guy I watch on YouTube, it's called Poor Man Podcast, man. And he always talks about how he was a part of the rugby team for America. And although he was one of the more talented players, he's a Jake, of course. He was one of the more talented players, man. But his role on the team was different than the captain.
yeah,
So whatever the captain said was had to happen, he had to go along with it because the captain was bestowed that power to be able to lead everybody towards the promised land. And he understood that. His ego was not a part. He always talked about that. You know what I'm saying?
knowing your role.
He could be up the elect. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But Jake, with that kind of mindset, they're a part of that meek. The scripture says that they're going to inherit the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I ain't want to talk too much. That's it on that. Let's go back to Matthew 24.
Kind of, we can hit that second Esdras 9 and finish the rest of it.
Matter of fact, let's go there.
Second Esdras 9?
Yeah, you bring it up.
All right. This continuation of second Esdras chapter 9. I read from 1 again. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, when thou seest part of the signs pass, right? I think second Esdras chapter 5 talks about that as well, the tokens, you know, them signs. It says, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. That's real key, right? When you start seeing these parts of the signs, hey, just know heavy judgment is coming, right? And like we always go into 1 Peter 4 and 17, you know, especially with Israel, and that's heavy. That's prophecy within itself. We seeing leaders getting put on wax. Nate, Pegasus, you know. We seen these folks getting put on the front line, the one that really go against the doctrine the most. We seen these folks getting put on, you know, on front news, right? The judgment hasn't hit them really hard yet, but the Lord has already exposed them people, man. Showing that, hey, we all know they didn't took the bag.
That's a part of the judgment. Because when you go into Isaiah 47, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. You go to Isaiah 47, the Lord has a process about how he judges people, man, right? And we're going to read about a little bit about Esau, but you can extrapolate this with pretty much everybody, starting with Jake, man. This is Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. So what is he saying right here? He's saying that he's going to attack your reputation. Your reputation is going to be the first thing to go.
Yup.
Right? So if he attacks your reputation, that attacks your money. If that attacks your money, how are you going to be able to feed and sustain yourself, right? It says, and then you're going to have to take the chip.
Yeah.
It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So that's his reputation, right? He's attacking Esau's reputation around the world. There's many scriptures we could get to back that up.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But Jake is the same one. The scriptures say, start at my house.
Yep.
Okay? So he's attacking Eleazar or Nate, and he's attacking their reputation, man. And the easy out for them is to say, oh, well, really, it's just them bums, you know. But you don't even understand what them bombs are coming in, what spirit they coming in. Right? Anyway, verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind the meal, right? So, hey, brothers doing lessons, right? We're grinding meal out here, you feel me? It says, uncover thy locks. Now, when you uncover the locks, what are you doing? You're breaking down the chains of confusion.
Yep.
Wow. What is it? You know, you wonder what that beautiful girl, what's going on up under there? You're like, man, I bet you smell good. You know, you thinking in your head, then you get down there, all kind of herpes and shit. It says, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Now, what is that saying? He said he's going to expose you. Not only is he breaking your reputation now, he's going to expose you as the actual fool that you are. Now, I just wanted to bring it out for the understanding, to simplify for you brothers and sisters, man, to understand how the Lord deals with judgment. He loves doing this shit, man. Right?
You're the author of it.
He loves cursing you out, telling you he sends his men out there to curse you out. You laugh at them, you point, you make your jokes and shit. And then the Lord comes and, okay, you was laughing at the man I sent. All right, well, now I'm going to expose you time.
Yep.
We can go back.
No, you're good.
I just wanted to bring that point out because, you know, people, like, you know what I'm saying? You want Jake to understand the full scale, especially those who are so-called leaders in Israel, right? Because they get exposed and they think it's the niggas in the world or Jake or the Israelites that are just press and record. But you don't know of that spirit that they were sent to do that.
Now you're right.
Come on, man. Go ahead.
Back in verse 2, it says, 2 Ezra 9 and 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right. And that's what we've seen. That was the main thing, you know, with this topic. Right. Because, like, you know, we all been saying the earthquakes that have been happening throughout the whole world haven't been less than those 6. They've been pretty high, they've been pretty powerful. 7, really about none less than a 7. I think the lowest one was like a 6-8.
Yeah. And
that's still heavy because, like you said, the aftershocks.
The aftershocks is what gets you.
You know, it's still going to mess something up. It's still going to do damage. You know, and we having many earthquakes inside these, you know, various places. Shit, Georgia had one.
Well, wait till the earthquakes hit, because, you know, Memphis is sitting on a major fault.
Yeah.
A major one that ain't went off in 100 years. Wait till Memphis get hit. That's a bunch of wicked motherfuckers.
I mean, they need to.
They got pyramid over there and everything.
You're going to take Jake out.
It's a lot of Jakes over there, too. Anyway, go ahead.
I read verse 5. It says, matter of fact, through verse 6, it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and end, and the end is manifest, right? Meaning to what? To be made known. It's being clear as day. Right? What's really going on? Where we at within prophecy?
Well, it's uncovering the thigh.
Yep, right. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but He reveal His secret to His servants the prophets.
That's right.
Right. So we can see it clear as day. Verse 6, it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. Got blood moons. What blood moon came? Was it on the Passat?
Yep.
You know, that's a heavy sign. I think it's Luke 21 goes into that. You know, the blood moons and stuff. Those are signs, key signs that the Lord said, just watch out for them. When you see them, just know I'm finna pull up on y'all.
Right.
You know,
any day now.
Any day. All we waiting on is a Black Swan event.
Yeah,
because that Black Swan event going to trigger all of those things.
Yeah, it sure is. You're right.
That's going to be the whole change of the dynamic, because now when they turn the lights on, you got all of these Walmarts. I don't think they got Rite Aids open. Walgreens.
Yeah, they closed all
food,
the Rite Aids down.
Yeah.
Eckerd's, remember Eckerd's?
Yeah, Eckerd's. I remember Eckerd's. You know, they got the Walgreens up running. QT. What I'm saying, they got the pay to tap up and pumping. Whole Foods. Yep. You know. Yep. So yeah, are we looking for one Black Swan event? And hey, we know that Yahweh can pull up shit in the next couple of months, man.
Come on now.
You know. Anything else? Oh, Deuteronomy 32.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the Lord is not fucking around, man. But he also, this is an enjoyable exercise for the Lord because he's getting Esau back from the garden, man. And on top of that, the scripture says, though you be joined hand unto hand, so-called Black, Latino, and Native American, you will be thrust through because you have sold your soul to your God, the so-called white man. And now, just like you tried to escape and go to Thailand and Myanmar, look at you. Okay, you're a part of the wreckage. Okay, because that death toll going up.
Yeah.
Every day, every minute that goes by, that death toll going up because they did not have the infrastructure that the United States or Canada or the Western world has. Okay, go ahead, bro.
This Deuteronomy 32, verse 20. Excuse me. And he said, I will hide, Salaki. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be.
Hey, the Lord told you, man. He told you, like, look, read it again, brother.
It says, and he said, I will hide my face from them.
How is he going to hide his face? He's going to hide his men. All right, who's his face? Who's his tongue? The prophets. What did you quoted Amos 3 and 7? I will not do anything but, I'm paraphrasing.
Reveal my secret to the servants, the prophets.
He will not reveal anything but to his secrets to the servants, his prophets. So he's hiding his face. So the prophets are going to be taken off the street pretty soon. That's going to be a major sign. When we don't see us no more, that's a major sign. You're about to bring some bullshit.
That's a heavy sign.
I mean, some good shit for us, but some bullshit for you.
Because it's like, who can I run to? That's scary because, like, when these lights go out, hey, man.
This shit gonna turn into a one big ass, with them scary rooms and shit.
Yeah. She gonna be crazy.
Go ahead.
It says, continue on, it says, I will see what their end shall be.
Hey, the Lord says he already sees what your end shall be, bro. So how dare you? Why is Earth and Ashes proud, bro? How dare you tell the creator of the universe and everything that around you and everything that you see and things that you don't see, how dare you tell this man, or this being, this all-knowing, all-powerful being, this omnipotent being, that he has no such idea of what he wants to do to you and what's your end is going to be. Go ahead.
I will see what their end shall be, for they are a very froward generation.
This is a very froward generation, man. This generation is full of themselves, man. It's me. Look at the nigga woman, bro. The nigga woman is on TV telling you that I can do it, but you can't. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I heard Angela Yee, which the Lord's gonna fucking, hey man, he's gonna do some magician shit to this broad. This is a whore, right? This bitch over here talking about when is it gonna become normal for when there's men. 2 men with 1 woman.
You know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I watched to the brother in Kansas City. He was going into it. He was talking with Jody Mama.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
baby
bitch,
boy.
that bitch.
Yeah. I was like, this, and bro. Did you see her face?
Bro,
she looked so fucking demonic.
She had her hair done.
Like some Satan shit.
Yeah,
bro.
Shit, bro.
And her face looked like, and bro was joning the shit out of her. That shit was funny. Oh, tight face. But he was getting down, but but it was true though. Like, man, her countenance looked so damn dark.
Bro.
It was just like, bro, I can't just look at her straight in the face.
She ain't even the only one.
No, this is a bunch of...
The other bitch, y'all know what I'm talking about. The older broad, man. She was in, she was in Will Smith show back in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was the aunt. Loud, light-skinned motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. She used to come over the house. She'd be the loudest motherfucker in the house.
I know you're talking about, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, her. That bitch got demons on her, too. To this day. What you gonna do when these YNs be out here?
Man. And they don't take them shiesty masks off. You don't know it's them.
Right. These YNs gonna be out here goddamn getting that grandma. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Go ahead.
But man, I thought that little testosterone.
Hey, but Angela Yee, you a demon and the Lord's gonna destroy you, by the way. And baby boy mama.
AJ Johnson.
AJ Johnson. She been a demon for 40 years, man. Go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 32 and 21. They have moved me to jealousy.
The Lord says you have moved him to jealousy. So you can't escape, nigga, to go to Thailand and Myanmar. Go ahead.
With that which is not the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Which is you talking about you are going to go over here for a vacation and ain't nothing going to happen to you, right? You think that you're going to go over here and you're going to set up shop over here in this little country over here. It's like you just going to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why is earth and ashes proud? Go ahead.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanities.
Your vanity, which is emptiness, man. You have provoked him to straight emptiness. You over here, you can imagine, could you imagine the Lord looking down like, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga over
This
here.
nigga doing.
This motherfucker gonna save up a year or two of his pension, right? You know what I'm saying? This nigga over here, they got it fixing his mouth and go meet my new wife, and you know what I'm saying? Or the nigga woman. I don't know what the nigga woman. I don't know what y'all nigga woman doing, right?
Going to Dubai to get shitted on.
Bro, listen. I remember I was watching a video. I'm just kind of quick little. I'm gonna get straight to it. But I was watching a video not that long ago. It was 3 nigga women from America, and you could tell by the way they shaped and shit. You know, them hoes is out here. They went to Colombia, man, and damn near got snatched up. It's real out here.
Yeah, it's dead serious.
It's real. They were finna come get y'all. Y'all gonna be in the bike shop at the back of the shop. Okay?
Hemmed up.
Right. Comfort girls. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
That's right. And that's talking about those of us that are lowly, man. Right? They all big and bad. And, you know, Israelites, especially Israel, you know, I'm the almighty, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the great gorilla Hebrew. Now look at you, bro. You was a Pegasus. Look at you, bro.
And they so-called keep the law, keep the law. Matter of fact, he had another one. The elder brother, Amon Gabar had went. I think he went live today. And he was showing the clip. IUIC, they inside the barbershop. Everybody getting line notes, crispy as hell. But y'all teach the law all day.
The law.
Like, man, y'all like.
Then they had niggas in there with long ass hair and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Right, ain't it right, Ringo TV? Go ahead.
It says, I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation in their eyes, right? Those of us that are lowly, right? Well, the hopeful elect, as the brother's page is named aptly, right? We're just a hopeful elect. All we're doing is, we keep this shit boring, man. We just go to work and come back, go home, go work out in the gym, or whatever brothers may do. Or and we like right now we're getting up together, man. We congregate amongst ourselves, man.
Keep it simple.
Right. I'm not trying to see you demon ass niggas, bro. You niggas come with problems that I don't have enough money to fix, bro. Go ahead.
Verse 22, it says, For a fire is kindled in my anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Hey, listen, he sent them earthquakes out there to Myanmar. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, because when you be on Instagram and stuff, you know, you hear a lot of Jakes getting a passport. I think you need a passport. But they go over there to, you know, hang out and, you know what I'm saying, just be over there on whatever they doing, you know.
Demon.
Being a demon, yeah. You know, being extra, you know. But, hey, yeah, he sent y'all over there, right? You thought you better escape reality. That's what it is. And that's what, like I always say in a lot of the videos with Elder Gabar, Apostle Gabar said that. He was like, you can ignore reality, but you can't escape the consequences from ignoring reality.
That's the beautiful thing about it. Go ahead.
It says, and shall consume the earth with their increase and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Ooh, and the mountains represent the governments. So ain't no escape, bro. You can try to go to the UK. The Lord gonna be right there with you. You can go
He
to
beat
South
you there,
Africa,
goddamn.
right? He already there. He greeted you coming off the plane.
He let you get on the plane.
Right. Look, even if you go to North Sentinel Island, bro, ain't no escape. The Lord gonna send a rogue wave over there and wipe all them goddamn tribes off. Go ahead.
Verse 23, I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spin my arrows upon them.
Ooh, you niggas are in trouble. Go ahead.
They shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat.
Can you imagine being stuck up under those Myanmar buildings, man? That are probably bamboo sticks and shit like that.
That shit catch fire fast.
You gotta look. Then it's hot, so you gotta deal with the mosquitoes, the big ass mosquitoes and shit. Then you got tigers out there because they don't play that area out there.
They got a real shit. Yeah.
They're very known for tigers and leopards and shit like that. So now because you can't outrun them tiger or no leopard.
You can't outrun none of them motherfuckers on 4 legs.
That's gonna be crazy. Look, you getting out the water, you feel me? You see an alligator fight with a goddamn tiger over you.
This nigga mine.
Right? You feel me? They marking territory over there. You feel me? Whoever to the bitter fight ends, you know. Go ahead.
It says, and with bitter destruction, I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them.
Woo, ain't that a cut right there? Ain't that right there? You know how to? Hey man, I kind of forgot that was there. Teeth of wild beasts, man.
Teeth of wild beasts, yup.
Lord for the man. Hey man, listen. If there's some brothers over there in Thailand and of the elect, you know, hey, may the Heavenly Father protect you, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not for you, man. It's for the 2/3, man. Go ahead.
It says, with the poison of serpents of the dust.
And that's another thing. They got, man, see, over there in Myanmar and Thailand, man, they got them poisonous snakes. Right?
Scorpions and shit like that.
Bro, come on now, go ahead.
Verse 25, the sword without and terror within shall destroy both the young man and the virgin, the suckling, also with the man of gray hairs.
So the Lord is not sparing nobody.
He ain't skipping none. What does it say? Ezekiel 9:4. It says, I said I would scatter them into corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
That's what he said. He said he'd scatter you. You got niggas over there in Thailand over there trying to get them a new wife. Trying to escape the nigga woman. And you know how the nigga woman is. She going to be on the same plane with you. Out there. I'm finna find me a husband. Whatever, bitch. Go ahead. Like Onisha Jackson or whatever that bitch name that's over there in Dubai.
Oh, yeah. Get her crazy as a potter, though.
Right.
It says, verse 27, wear it not that I fear the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, our hand is high, and the Lord have not done all this.
Is that not a nigga? Is that not a nigga's commentary, man? Lord didn't do all that, man. That was global warming. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
He gonna give all the credit to Esau.
Right.
It says, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them.
And it ain't going to be none because according to Isaiah 69, he said that, remember Prophet Isaiah said, Lord, how long? He said, till the cities be wasted without inhabitants. Go ahead.
Verse 29, oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end.
But they're not. They're not wise, so they're not going to consider. And they're going to scoff all the way to the end, man. Go ahead.
It says, how should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight?
And we want that spiritual power.
Come.
Go ahead.
Except their rock had sold them, and the Lord have shut them up.
Go ahead.
For their rock is not as our rock.
The rock is not as our rock. We built upon our rock, and our rock is sturdy, and theirs is not. Go ahead.
Even our enemies themselves being judges.
That judgment went out today. That's what this lesson was built around, right? Go ahead.
For their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah.
Is that not led by Esau and you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? Y'all out here participating in this shit. Ain't that right, Alizar?
Yeah.
Y'all is doing this crazy shit out here in the sight of the Lord and think the Lord ain't got no judgment stored up for you, man.
And then niggas thinking to go to Thailand. They doing a lot of that shit over there. All that lady boy shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Especially in Myanmar.
Yeah, man, Lord finna take that shit off the map.
and Hong Kong too. That shit going on there.
And all the motherfuckers
was a sick motherfucker.
Man, look. Boy, I already know it. It says, for their vine is of the vine of Sodom and the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps.
Who's the main dragon? Esau Edom.
It says, is not this laid up in store with me and sealed up among my treasures?
Go ahead.
To me belong vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time.
Their foot shall slide in due time, and that time is coming up. Hey, you thought when you got up on that Delta airline to get over there to Thailand, you were like, man, I'm safe.
Nigga probably flew Spirit over there.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It says, for the day of their calamity is at hand.
For the day of that, hey, doesn't that go back to Matthew 24? It says it's even at the door. You niggas didn't pay attention. It ain't my fault.
It says, and the things that shall come upon them make haste.
Go ahead.
For the Lord shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants.
Come on now, go ahead.
When he see if their power is gone and there is none shut up or left. It says, and he shall say, where are their gods?
Where's your gods at? Where's Jesus? Where the hell is Buddha, man? Where is Muhammad, man? Huh? Go ahead.
Their rock in whom they trusted.
Your rock. All right, well, the cobblestone, as you
Cobblestone
niggas
building,
yeah, y'all niggas love the cobblestone, right? Y'all trek over to Mecca, right? And look, when you trek over there, the Lord gonna hit you with an earthquake, right at cobblestone.
See how last time the Lord came through, and wasn't nobody at the stone. She's like a ghost town.
Look, Amari Stoudemire gonna be over there at the humping wall. You know what I'm saying? Trying to. What are they gonna be doing?
That man through.
Amari Stoudemire over there gonna be trying to hump the wall even harder, bro. Like, man, keep the judgment away from me, man.
It's verse 38, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings.
What does that represent? That means that they're at their rest, man. They think they're in their rest. And the scripture in Micah 2:8 says, Micah 2:10 says, rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. All right, it'll be a sore destruction, man. We told you. The face of the Lord is his man. He told you, look, he gonna turn his back on you. Listen, this sounds cruel as fuck what we saying, man. But this is all according to the Spirit, and it's in the Bible, man. Oh, you guys are evil. Y'all, you want to see your own people. That's what Tazaka always say to me. You want to see your people die. Shut the fuck. Well, you can't guilt me with the Bible, dude, when you ain't got the Spirit, man.
And Ezekiel 33 and 33, when all these things shall come to pass, you shall know that a prophet was among you.
You want to see your people die. Shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah. I mean, we go back to Proverbs 1. He said, we're going to laugh at your calamity. We're going to mock when your fear cometh. Yeah, what you think after that? You thought Noah sitting on that boat like, but I tried to tell y'all dumbasses this shit was going on.
Well, 100 years, too.
Man, come on, me, bro. Once I put this last nail inside this damn boat.
Like Apostle Gabar used to always say, Noah probably had some compassion. He was like, man, he was hearing them screaming and crying and shit. Probably kids and shit on the outside. He like, man, Lord, look over the door. He like, nigga, hell no.
Hell nah.
Keep all them niggas out.
I gotta show them folks. 38, it says, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drink the wine of their drink offerings.
Let's go back into Matthew 24, man, where it says, as in the days of Noah, so shall the Son of Man be. They shall be eating and drinking, giving in the marriage, meaning they're at rest, man.
Disregarding the time.
Go ahead.
It says, let them rise up and help you and be your protection.
Ooh, which they don't live, man. Go ahead.
It says, see, now that I am he, and there is no God with me.
There ain't no God with me. He letting you know what it is. Just the point. Go ahead.
I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal.
And I wound and I heal. So whatever you think you're going to escape, you ain't escaping nothing. I allowed you to go over there because I might want to have a judgment specifically for you. Right?
It says, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Ain't nobody going to deliver out of the hands of Yahweh, man. Once you in the hand, that's a scary thing, man. So it'd be better to just listen to the men of the Lord, man.
We can end it off on that.
Yeah.
Hebrews 10 and 31. Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Read it again.
Right? It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
You don't want that smoke, man. I promise you.
Yep.
I'm so afraid of the Lord, man. Like I be like, man, let me just, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I was teaching with a brother, man, and we was supposed to wrap up camp an hour before. We kept saying, yeah, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. Hey, look, this is a true story. For real, this is a true story. Bro, we had been camping for about 3-4 hours, man. You feel me? And we, the brother who was still speaking or whatever, he was like, man, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord wanted something done, man. Listen, you ain't doing it fast enough. We wasn't moving with urgency. And so the Lord had a nigga woman fly from one side of the street to the other, man, via a car wreck. You feel me? She was crossing the street. She was doing what she supposed to do. But then again, she was the nigga woman. She might have scoffed at her brother. Look at these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And some YNs came through, you know what I'm saying, with a stolen car, red light, and that's it. And she lived too.
Oh, yeah.
She lived through that.
Yeah. She had some judgment going on.
Woo woo. So that's just my little testimony. Lord is not fucking around, man. So keep, hey, look, there's the find out part after the fucking around, man. And Jake is finding out
Through all the earthquakes. And that earthquake just beginning to as well, right? Wait till that food famine hit.
Ooh, they already catching it right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so we ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, man. It was our pleasure to bring this to y'all, man, to y'all attention. I pray that this was edifying for those of you that have the eyes salve and the ears to hear, which is of the house of David, which is the Bayaf Dawadah. All right, so with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.